Hello, greetings. This is Zahra Abdul Hassan, Jawad Sajwani. My case, still smoking since childhood, reminded of this Kashmiri guy who was working for us, Safdar. These people, they're going scot-free. Kashmiri jinns attacking me. So I want to, please, if there's someone out there, and let's see what United Arab Emirates decides about my case, because Safdar's younger brother. So I've said this about him, very dirty person, with his friend. He used to bring, I think, oh my God, he used to bring. That's why this guy was so Punjabi, Kashmiri. They've done a lot of damage, at least in my house. To me, I know. And the fake blood and all this. So I don't know who to appeal to when things go wrong. Like there was just a recent incident, but I don't know what to make out of that. My trust is betrayed, and I want to make this world a better place. I don't want anyone. Sorry, this is a. I don't know why this message has come now. Sorry, it was a notification message. Sometimes I can touch that and say it properly, like that deep, by the grace of God, a good nature that I got from my mother, and the prayers I had. So I don't want this world. I don't want women. I don't want women to feel, or anyone to feel betrayed. You don't know how it feels. And also, using people. I wasn't the kind of person to use another person for my benefit and give them losses. Okay, if there is something, even for like, using someone, not just to give them a loss, but just for my help, I would not do that. So I don't want to boast about myself, but it's come to this that I have to tell you that there is this good naturedness that I have felt within me, and it can come out. I don't know how I was blessed in this way that I wouldn't want to use people. So this is what I want for others, not to be betrayed, cheated, deceived. See, I don't want to all the time appeal. I want to see what my sheikhs decide here. You won't believe this. I don't want to use or flatter or my sheikhs here. And yet I'm thinking like, but I know that I have been oppressed for a long time, betrayed. Pakistani Kashmiris, please. I don't know whether it was in my religion, from my religion, Imam Hassan, we were told, didn't use people. So this thing remained. You know what a martyr is? He gives his own life to save others. And I had this wish of saving others. also giving my own life, punishing myself, or sacrificing. It came in me because I thought it was for because of my religion, Shia, as I was a Shia Muslim. So, they've put me under still this thing of smoking, this Saftar Kashmiri. No shame they have these. Some of these Pakistani Muslims, like Kashmiri, Punjabi, Dr. Farooq Ahmad, lying, doing wrong therapy on my mother against my father. She knew how to hypnotize. I've already said all these things, and so I want to, like right now, I'm sinking, my heart's sinking, and there's a lot of this thing on me. Gurudev, Jai Gurudev. So, yeah, and I don't know what came on the Hindus. I found these Hindus, Bangladeshi Hindus in college. They treated me. They're so educated and refined people who wouldn't abuse or anything. It was really nice to sit and talk to them. I felt like they treated me with so much respect. You can go to check Panache Desai, and now some people maybe you on the YouTube, but those very educated, very refined Hindus I've known in London. Mostly you'll find them there. There's this. I feel like this. You won't believe me. Like I would think that the Hindus have this spiritual thing and all, but the Muslim Kashmiris, their jinns would not go. Leave my aunt Mutar. This shit's. I just don't like people, men, young boys, using people. How could you see? How could you send me things on YouTube, and also making women sharing nude pictures? I just don't know how someone. I've seen it in my life, like this Safdar Kashmiri's brother, and there's these indecent people, but I just cannot. Every time it comes in front of my face, I'm in a shock because when you get out of that dirty environment that they've subjected you to, oppressed, you feel like you were oppressed, hypnotized. I don't think that the Hindus are bad people like some of these Muslim Kashmiris. I'm sorry, I don't mean to hit on every Muslim. I have also been a Muslim, so I know how much I've struggled to be a good person and all this. And there are good-hearted people everywhere in every religion. And I have believed that my Prophet was a very warm person, very affectionate, that we had the we were very affectionate people. You can see His Highness Aga Khan, how affectionately he, interacts with his devotees, his murids. So I was kind of feeling sleepy, and again, something happened, and it's reminded me of Safdar Kashmiri. his laughter and things like that. And the betrayal, my heart's sinking now. Okay, people out there, good people out there who are polite, good-natured, good-hearted. Not just polite just to, from the, like that highest self, like you connect with that good nature that God has given us, and so that brings out the best in us. Or someone in our lives comes and brings out the best in us. Much grateful to them. So those kind of people I like. And I was saying something, maybe I've derailed from what I was trying to say, is that there are good people out there. The only thing is that I've had the misfortune of bad luck or something put on me since childhood, that these few bad people, they rot the society, they rot a lot. But the good people out there, humanity, I believe if there's power in humanity, oneness. So can we do something like, I'm brainstorming, my mind doesn't work. I've been praying on mantras and all, using the Hindu. So from the Hindu, I really wanted to help India, and Pakistan, India, like thinking that how can God be, like why wouldn't Prophet Muhammad's truth reach India, and why wouldn't they accept it, and all these contemplations. You must already know what I'm talking about. So I would, because I felt like I believe in a God who cares for people, who provides for everyone, who is powerful, reaches out to everyone and helps. So, and that saves everyone. And we should overall get the evidence that there's a God. And the responsibility is on the prophets, and much responsibility on one person, the prophet or the Messiah, and to instantly give us that. Because we were told that if we take one step towards God, God takes 100 steps towards us. And I don't know where this came from, but I really have this craving. I really admire selfless altruism, that I found in philosophy too. When I took philosophy, logic and philosophy in St. Joseph's College in 1989-90. So this thing they've done to me is unspeakable, and I need, if you can think, like, I know you don't really have to believe in God to help have that feeling, have that empathy for human beings. So please, if you can, through the security, how to get, stop these people from spreading all this disturbance, betraying, and even like cyber attacks and on the internet. So please take this seriously. How seriously you should be taking, like, I know my father told me that you can't do much because you unless a person has not committed a crime as serious as murder, but if they've thought of murdering you, and yet they haven't taken the action. But then there are people who are doing things behind our back, stabbing and trying to damage us. Well, in my case, I can say that a lot of damage has been done through the psychic attacks and other ways, also manipulative and all this. What other things do? Treachery, treason. So I was just in a lot of pain recently. Like I was in a light-hearted manner, saying that about Her Highness. I would want, let's see, Islam. If it is not a true religion, like I'm sharing, it is now up to um, Her Highness or someone I'm sharing with, Abu Dhabi. I do these light-hearted things. I'm in a lot of pain, and then I don't realize how I'm speaking, or just speaking like a child, like a no, not much, like importance, just like an innocent person who wants to see good in this world. I don't want people to uh, cheat others. Okay, we can cheat ourselves at times, but please don't make it a habit to cheat others and we need integrity, we need honesty, we need empathy, we need humanity to come together and help each other, the fallen ones. Mother Teresa said it is a kingly act to help the fallen. So we should know who is the fallen and who is the who is playing the victim, but we should always reach out with good faith and clean heart. Take care of one another, each other and others. I'm not saying you have to sacrifice, but please do some. Like if the good humanity out there, there are people feeling insecure. I've seen people praying for blessings, asking for blessings. In every religion, Hinduism, Christianity. I haven't seen much in Jews, but in Muslims, it's not so. Muslims are not so openly. They do a little bit. Now they've come out on the internet, but Christians a lot I've seen, and Hindus, Guru Ji bless me and all this. So I hope each one of you feel God and divine. So working for a solution and wanting the best for you all out there as well as myself, so I can just find the strength for a moment and not misuse, like just be and not trouble you with this. Although I've turned out to be Radharani, and they won't let me remain silent. So the thing is that it is very, very important to care for others and reach out. More important than all this earning money. Yes, you earn money, but like I was thinking in my teenage years to be a good wife. You can be a good wife, a good career woman, whatever you are, a good daughter, a good human being, a good mother, and of service to my fellow human beings. wherever I can reach, wherever I'm capable, or whenever someone I feel help is needed or something has to be, I have to contribute to this world or a person, growth or education. So wherever my hands, my sight, whatever way I can reach out to another. May God make me capable and like there's a saying, I will not pass this road or something but once, this way but once. Any good, if there's any good I can do, let me do it now. So we need to, like Anita Murjani is doing, she in her own right, and empathy and what's her name? Sorry, I've forgotten. Someone else with her, I forgot, McLean. So I've forgotten the first name. They're getting empaths, empowering empaths, because some of us tend to fall into like negative, very negative, get pulled down. And so they're empowering empaths. They're doing a great job. Something like that, what Anita Morjani is doing. And not Jennifer McLean. Yeah, I remember now. Jennifer McLean. So if you really, and I wish the best for all the countries, United Arab Emirates too. So what I'm saying, I don't know, but I really, from the heart, for Palestinians, Israel, peace and trust. Let's build. It's high time now. We need to build trust rather than have these. I am. So are you. See, working my brainstorm. Maybe I'm wrong, but please do see that if you believe in the mind or whatever insight you believe in, which brings out good in you, that I wish the best for you. So, like apostate prophet, I really admire his way. I wish, it's not that I can impose that thing on him, but his mind, oh God, I just don't want to praise. So, reasons that I know, not that, but like someone else, like there are people, Abdullah Samir, Abdullah Gondal, courageous things they've done. They took the first step to question the Quranic ayats. And like that, in such a genius manner, I could not even think. I did question, like I was like shocked, like, what? Rasulullah here in Surah Azab and all this. So, they've done a greater job. Like we thought he was overall full of knowledge, and then ayats would open up and they had many dimensions. But this is now, I'm in a terrible, well, it's better than before. There are people supporting me. I'm much grateful each other, we're supporting each other. Ex-Muslims have come out. I'm so grateful. I cannot say. So, like like if I had to, for example, like this apostate prophet Rizwan, my brother, in humanity and all. So, like, I would want the best for him. Like, I wish he could see if I could also get this thing out of spirituality, the power in me, so that we can use this God-given gifts to our full potential, if I had it. So right now I don't, and he's doing much, 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 much better than me. And I wish not this kind of a thing for him, that what I'm going through. So I cannot tell him that come into spirituality or whatever. Even if I find this with pure awareness, there is evidence, but that is to be, yet I don't have words like what would it do when there are people who are using their minds like apostate prophet, and they're happy with their life, and I don't think God can be so terrible or jealous or for the truth of, like we were told that you're missing out on this truth. But the way we are told in the Quran and in religious, one way it is good and another way it is terrible with the fear. So we thought that no, because this was the truth and God really cared for us. That's why sometimes as a mother you had to use harsh ways too. But I'm all wrong here. What a crisis. Very painful. So I just want good. And what was I saying now? I can complete that no, I don't believe in that. Now it's certain things, doubt has come in, a lot of doubt. They see someone is showing us that if God really loved us and cared for us, why would he, right now I can, anyhow, some verses I've found and some doubts I've had about against my imams also. Shouldn't have been like this, like a terrible, evil. I don't think it's a fight against truth and evil, Islam. Truth and falsehood, or evil and good. I think Islam, the Prophet, oh my God, messed it up. No, he lied. He lied. So to what a great extent that his grandson and sacrifice we laud. It's like we really take it to heart that Imam Hussain sacrificed. What a way to make us, like brainwash us. Emotionally, what do you call that? Blackmail us into believing in Rasulullah and his family, progeny, and his religion. I've never seen such a clever person then in my whole entire, isn't it scary? It's very, 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 very troubling. It's so shocking. So I'll end here. I thought I could take it, I could lie here and there, but then oh God, please, like I would repent and, things like that. But a prophet lying and making his grandson why would they suffer? And they went through the sufferance, we are told, for us, to save humanity. Oh, it's number one. It's a great falsehood. Okay, so this is so terrible. It's shocking to the core of my being. So I still cannot believe sometimes I still have those relapses in my religion, meaning that I'm like shocked how like really did Rasulullah lie? Really he did, but you know like how could I can't believe a man would he was one of the I used to think he was one of the most intelligent men in the whole world. La ilaha illallah bringing. But now I think he's the most cleverest, cunning devil organized, giving us such a religion. Like Jiddu Krishnamurti said, organized religion, like Satan, the devil. No, devil met someone, and he said someone threw something, and he said, I've God threw something. It's like a story. Jiddu Krishnamurti, he found a part. No, that he found a part of some truth, and he organized it. The devil. So that's the example of Islam, and I never even, I couldn't think of it like that. But now I think that Prophet Muhammad was the devil. I can't be. It will take time for me to come to terms with this. I have my relapse. I still can't believe. When you're so shocked, like you can't believe it. You can't believe it. It's shocking. Like leave it. I mean, ask my heart. Like, why would Satan go against God? I used to question that. Like that truth. Azim Hasti, like that greatest. I mean, God. Has Satan gone out of his mind? Was Iblis out of his mind to go against God? God's commands? So I just couldn't grasp that. And now the problem of evil and yes, this Satan, Iblis thing, evil doesn't exist. I mean, if not that there's some Satan coming and whispering in our, it's our own environment. It's our own doing. Human beings should take responsibility. Some of us, like what we do, some of us who live our lives responsibly and with great consciously, they don't trouble anyone. They have really got it. They are true people and living a true life, beneficial for themselves and others. So now I get kind of confused. I think I need some, I don't know, I have some allergy or something. No, this confusion comes from Kashmiri jinns and dirty things. Okay, so I really, sometimes I can say it, sometimes I really feel very disgusted with these people who did what they did to me in my childhood. Your days, no, days. Okay, thank you. I will continue. I just need to know that, and there are some good people out there who don't betray others, don't hurt others, are not psychos. So feeling really lonely and heart sinking kind of a thing, and like feel like I wish I never existed. But grateful to those who are helping out. And like this Eckhart Tolle, this Igor Kofayev, there are so many others helping out. I'm much grateful to them. His Highness Dalai Lama, His Highness Aga Khan, and all the gurus, true gurus, and the people of India, Hindus, and in Pakistan, the decent people, oppressed, poor people, the rich people also. I have some good friends, so I'm much grateful to them, those who helped me and were true and very good-natured, good-hearted people. I'm much grateful to you all. Please help, make us, help us find a way to stop this before there's a murder, before there's a broken heart. Because this is what I felt. Al-Bayt, Rasulullah and his Allah's message, which was God's message to us, not to hurt human beings. But it's turned out a disaster. From the core of my being, I used to believe that this is what God's message is, to save human beings, enlighten them, not cheat them. So first be true, and then, we have to, through so that other people don't get to strain their eyes, like, is this person a true person? So we were told Imam Hussein did this to show us, to prove it to the world that he is not a selfish person. He does not need for himself, but he gave his parts of his body, like heart, everything, his children, and all, to save the truth, so that to save humanity, to save the true religion. And so this was the religion we were supposed to follow, which would save us eternally. And they told us that there's a life afterwards, all this. But you see, I haven't sacrificed, so you cannot believe in me. I'm not asking you to believe in me. And because my actions, I've not made a big sacrifice. Like, I didn't have this family also that we go to Karbala, or, we meet this tyrant. I haven't had this kind of a thing. But, and my health also didn't allow me. So I've tried to be a good human being, just that, and sacrifice where I can. But losing my teacher, it's like that song, right? I can't live, I can't give anymore. So yeah, that made me guilty, feeling guilty that I can't sacrifice more now, give anything. Don't know how Imam was, like that's why we used to look up to him so much and always remember him, because after all, he was in flesh and blood human being. So let's please, I'll do my part here, maybe meditation, what the gurus say. Maybe that will make us more conscientious people and make us good people, so that we don't harm others. and we don't betray people's trust and all this. Okay, thank you very much. I will continue this later.